It's a party, baby.
What's going on, everybody? We are all set to start a big weekend for WWE. It's Backlash weekend, and this is the go-home show, the SmackDown show before the pay-per-view tomorrow in Puerto Rico. So, big weekend. Of course, I've got myself. Tazzy just punched in while we were doing up the start up there. So Tazzy's joining me. Jody's going to be along in a little bit. She's trying to round up her kids, so you know how long that can take. But Tazzy, we got a big night tonight, man. It is a go-home show for Backlash. And also, we have not gotten a chance to do our predictions. So I have the card pulled up. So what we'll do is, like Jeff and I have done it with Impact throughout the night tonight, we'll give our picks for each one of the matches as we go. So we'll do those while we're doing that tonight. But Tazzy, it's should be a good night, man. There's some good stuff going on, and we'll see what we're going to get right before Backlash.
Well, hola, everybody, because it's one, it's Cinco de Mayo, and two, yes, we're in Puerto Rico, so we get to do some stuff from Puerto Rico. Yes. Who got the chalupas? Nah, just kidding. But anyway, I'm gonna do this, and then I got to go fix my green screen. Apparently, it just failed.
No worries, dude.
So real quick, it's a SmackDown party, baby.
Yes.
And I'll be right back.
All right. Tazzy's going to go fix his green screen, and I will say hello to everyone. So let's see who we've got. We've got King Egg is here. We've got Brandon Wayne Lewis is here. We've got members of our channel, Jeremy Dunderman, Anthony Slate. Thank you so much for being members of the channel and being here with us tonight. We appreciate it. I don't have the soundboard. I apologize. That is Jeff's thing, and Jeff might join us for a little bit tonight, but he won't be on for the most part. So, but thank you guys for being members. We really, really appreciate it. James Grant is here. here. Dylan is here. We've got Brandon is here. The Hardy Compound match was awesome. Sean Rousset is here. We've got James Chadwick is here. What's up, James? Alicia is here. Hello, Alicia. Dylan, I think I mentioned you. Yeah. So that's what we've got so far. We'll see if other people join us along the way. There's Big Dan is here as well. So welcome to you. But yeah, big weekend for WWE. Obviously the fact that the Backlash is in Puerto Rico, is a big deal. The fact that Bad Bunny is not only hosting, but also in a match, right? At Backlash is a big deal. And, there's some good matches. We've got 3 titles on the line. So Austin Theory, defending against Bobby Lashley, and also Bronson Reed. You've got, Bianca, of course, putting up her title, going up against Skye. And then you've got Rhea Ripley putting up her title as well, going up against Zelina Vega. So 3 titles on the line. Then you have the Usos, of course, against, that is with Solo Sikoa, going up against Riddle and Kevin Owens. And, of course, Sami Zayn. You've got Seth Rollins and Omos, which is kind of a weird matchup. But and then you've got the Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny. And, of course, what'll probably be the main event, Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. So that's what we've got for Backlash. That is the card. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 matches in all. So it looks like a pretty good. Listen, Backlash is usually, or at least it has been, right, over the past few years, repeats. It's been a lot of repeat matches from WrestleMania, right? Not so much this year, so that's good. The closest thing we're getting to a rematch is the 6-man tag, but there's additions to that, so it's really not the same thing. So right off the bat, that's a good thing. It's just not reiterating all the same matches we already got from Raw. So that said, it should be a good weekend. So again, make sure you join us here tomorrow. We will be here at 7:45, the same time as usual, for our Backlash watch along. Nothing for us on Sunday. Monday, of course, will be Abby's Window at 6 o'clock with Jeff and Jody. And then, of course, we're back for Impact next Thursday. I know there was something out on Dom's channel. Those of you who watch Abby's, I don't know. I meant to message him. Want to find out what's actually going on. I know he kind of stepped back, it looks like, a little bit. Not really covering WWE, I guess, anymore. He's not. Maybe the folks on his channel, if I read the message correctly. So I have to see. I don't know what that means for him on Abby's. I don't know if he's going to continue to be on Abby's or not. That's what I was trying to reach out to him for and see. But either way, join us for that on Monday. Tazzy, let the guys know. I know you have a pre-show party tomorrow on your channel.
Yeah, we're going to a hype party tomorrow. We're going a little old school. Remember the old tailgate parties? Well, this is the new version of the hype parties. Why is it a hype party? Because we don't do the food too much like that no more. Like during the show, it's always like a separate show. So it's always. I'll be honest with you guys. I have no time to do the cooking show because, quite frankly, I am in the movie process right now. And soon I get to the movie process, promise you we'll do some more Cook with Dazzies. I just don't have the kitchen for it right now. But anyway, yeah, hype party tomorrow. We'll reiterate everything that we talked about for all the predictions and stuff, and go through it. I know you guys gonna have a long discussion of who's gonna win, why the draft has happened. We'll just go through that. 4:15 p.m. Eastern time for tomorrow. Monday, of course, big show. And now it got even huger because now we got tournament on Monday.
Yeah, they just announced that tournament for that title. Yep.
So 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for that one. That's going to be huge. Make sure you join us for that because, quite frankly, we're been less than everybody's been like, we got to the WrestleMania season and everybody, and then all of a sudden now it's like, oh, nobody here. You know me, I'm always honest with you guys. Tuesday, of course, NXT. We don't know what's happening on NXT right now because it's all over the place. We got titles up for grabs now. So good. Woo, it's going to be a crazy wrestling summer. Okay, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for NXT, and that is it.
There you go. Those tournament matches are triple threats. So Raw is going to be crazy for a little while. You're going to see who they're going to try to round down to. And then from what I understood, I didn't have a chance to really read it thoroughly, but from what I understood, they're going to be SmackDown stars involved in this too.
I guess so, because it's on Friday. So
yeah,
I guess it makes sense, right?
Yeah. The only thing I do not want to see, and I think I put this out on Twitter.
Now, we're gonna say.
Now, Paul Heyman came out and did give a little thing about it and said, that belt would look good around Roman Reigns. I really hope he's not involved, because that is not what the original thing was that Triple H said. It basically was saying that they wanted him away from it because he's not always around. So I'm hoping that Roman, because are we going to get another thing like Kenny Omega did with the belt collector all of a sudden, and he gets all three? I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen, and I hope they're going to give some other people an opportunity for the title. My favorite is still Seth Rollins to win it. I really just think he deserves to win it, but we'll see. We'll see who they make that. I know Austin Theory threw his name into the hat. There's going to be people from SmackDown that'll probably be doing the same. So we'll have to see how it goes. It should be really, really fun though, with the tournament going on, and that will of course lead to Clash of Champions. And when you find out who will win.
Don't be shocked about AJ Styles in that
AJ, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Yeah, because now that's on SmackDown.
Yeah, especially since he's come back now. Derek saying shouldn't happen if the title is exclusive to Raw, but who knows with this company, LOL. Yeah, you never know which way they're going to go sometimes, right? You never know. So I guess we'll see. Welcome, Derek, by the way. So lots of stuff going on. And Impact was fantastic last night. It's really, really a lot of fun things going on in the wrestling world. I know there's a big main event coming up in AEW, Kenny Omega versus Moxley. The roles are kind of reversed there, with Kenny being the face and Moxley, of course, being the heel now. So a lot of big events going on. I know AEW sold a good amount of tickets for that show in Europe. A lot of people that are in our chat, and people are going to see that over there. So that's awesome too. But a lot of good things happening in wrestling right now. No reason anybody should be upset, angry, or otherwise. There's something out there for everybody that's going on now.
Being a huge summer for the UK. Huge summer for the UK.
Yeah, $50,000 I think they said they were selling.
Because even Money in the Bank is a month before. So
yes, that stadium I think could seat a lot. I think it might be close to 90 that seats, I think. So yeah, that's a pretty good amount. I wasn't sure how much they would sell over there, but you could see, Europe is really wrestling starved. They want to see live events. Like they got Clash at the Castle last year, right? And the crowd that was there was insane. So I'm sure the crowd for EW will be too. So, all right. What else? That's our schedule. That's what's going on for the weekend. We've got Under Siege for Impact coming up the end of May. So that will be their next pay-per-view. Again, and I'll say what I said last night. I know this is a WWE show, but if you have not, if you're a WWE person, I totally get it. That's why a lot of you are here, and that's cool. But if you want to try something out, I would ask you to watch Impact Wrestling. Give it a shot. Maybe you watched it years and years ago when it was TNA and stuff like that, but give it a shot. It's really, really, really good. With the inclusion of Naomi, Trinity, of course, coming in last night to that women's division, the Knockouts division there is truly amazing. And they've just been having some really, really good matches. A lot of good people down there. So a lot of familiar people. Jody and her husband watched it last night and noticed some familiar faces because there's people there from WWE. So give it a watch if you haven't done so already. Come out one Thursday and check it out with us. Wrestling is in good hands right now, says Brandon. Yes, welcome, Brandon. By the way, my two top picks to win is Seth, followed by a heel Drew. There's been a little chatter about Drew McIntyre today, actually, out there, saying that he may be done with WWE when his contract finishes out. So he might be a hot free agent out there. So we'll see. We shall see. I know I'm pretty sure Mr. Khan probably wouldn't let him out of his hands if he does happen to slip through the cracks of WWE. So I think he probably would get an offer to go to.
Sure. Add another person over there. Why not?
Right, yeah. Right. Where else are you going to put more? Right. Yeah.
You're kind of like the collector, like, hey, I got this person. I don't know what I'm going to do with him though later. Anyway.
Purple People Eaters in the chat. One-eyed, one horn, and flying. Purple People Eaters in the chat. Yes.
I'm
I'm
sorry. I couldn't.
I'll say, yeah, that went right through my head as well. So we are getting underway in just a minute or two here. So we'll see what starts off the show. And again, is this coming from? This is coming from Puerto Rico, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're going to see different crowd and stuff tonight. So it should be really good. Obviously on Cinco de Mayo, like Tazzy said, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. My work had tacos, so I had some tacos at work today. They had a taco bar at work, so that was kind of cool. So we celebrated Cinco de Mayo.
So close. They should have did this in Mexico. Probably.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. Brandon Barnes, what's up with you? How are you doing? James Chadwick saying, how is everyone? Everyone is doing well. Jeff's going to try to pop in. We'll see. I'm pretty sure he's got the kids this weekend, so he's going to try to pop in. He said he will be here for Backlash tomorrow, but he will try to stop in for a little bit later on. He is working on that poll to get out for the members. And to decide what we want to do. We've got it basically narrowed down to a choice of 3. It would be we're whatever we do, it's not going to be really, really long. It's probably thinking about an hour, maybe a little over. It's going to be it could be an Ask the Insiders kind of a show. We've had those before where you just throw out general wrestling questions, chat, whatever. It could be we could do a classic pay-per-view. Now, we're not going to do the entire thing. What we would do is we pick out a match or two, since we could go back and we can, everybody can go back and watch, parts of it and stuff like that. Like, let's say somebody said WrestleMania 3, we want to watch Hogan and Andre. You could do something like that, right? We just pull up the match. We could all just sit and watch, a match or two from that together, rather than don't want to do big marathon member streams where we're going to be on for 4 hours. That's probably not ideal. Jody is here. Welcome, Jody. Jody is here, sporting the British. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. I guess you got your kids all settled and ready to roll.
Oh, that was rough. We took them to Urban Air for a little bit, and yeah, getting them out of Urban Air was rough.
It was a chore, huh?
Yeah.
Brandon says,
always like, okay, we got one wrangled. Where's the other one? So we go wrangle the other one, and then the first one disappears again, and you're like, oh, shit.
Joe and Tazzy SmackDown is included in the tournament for the new title. I just hope Roman. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I don't want to see Roman get involved in that. Today marks a decade of Alexa Bliss being in WWE. Okay, 12 years. Wow. Mark is here. Hey, Mark. I was just thinking if AEW was holding a show at Wembley in the UK, imagine what it would be like if there's a wrestling show at a stadium like Michigan Stadium, which holds about 100K. Yeah, Detroit, they've done shows there. They've had record-breaking WrestleManias there a couple times. So here we go. They're showing the arena. That's kind of cool.
Oops, my bad. I should turn it on, right?
Kind of an overhead view. This is kind of neat. Puerto Rico. Wow, look at the crowd. Damn. Said a little bit late arriving crowd. You could see some empty seats, but he said they are sold out. San Juan, Puerto Rico for SmackDown. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Let's see how we're starting off. Crowd going crazy. What else? Is it going to be Ray? Is it Ray? Yeah, why not?
That's definitely
why not? Rey Mysterio with the LWO shirt. Viva la raza! And it is the LWO coming out with him. Purple People Eater. Yes, it is live. This is a live show. Zelina Vega and the crew. Santos Escobar. The LWO starting off. That entrance looks good, said James Grant. Man, that's yeah. There were, you could see some empty seats in there, but it's pretty packed. Yeah, you could see they just panned the camera. You could see a little bit. A couple empty seats in the rows, but hey, who cares? They'll fill in. That is a narrow ramp and stage. Giving out LWO t-shirts. Look at this.
Aww.
Here was a press conference. Of course, they did a press conference earlier today. They were booing, of course, Dominic. Rhea Ripley and Dominic on one side, Zelina and Ray on the other. Zelina getting the crowd behind her, saying, "Let's bring the SmackDown champ or the Women's Championship to Puerto Rico." They face off. Rhea holds the belt up. So there you go. And yeah, this is, well, of course, yeah. That's saying Zelina's biggest match of her career. Yeah, of course it is. Going for the title. Jody, we're going to do our predictions throughout this because we haven't gotten a chance to do any predictions at all for the Backlash tomorrow. So we're just going to go through and do our predictions while there are breaks and stuff like that. Uh-oh, the Spanish announce team is there.
That makes a lot of sense.
You can almost bet somebody's going through that table at some point.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a given. Gotta get up at 9 a.m. being forced to watch the King's coronation, says James Chadwick.
I want to hear it. I have to get up at 3.
Ugh. Yeah, right. 9 for you would be 3 for us. Oh my gosh.
I wish the best for everybody.
Yeah,
I'll be asleep. I can't do it.
Me too.
I'll probably put it on in the background. How about we do that?
There you go. It's like learning a book in the middle of the night. Taz, when he gets up the next day, he'll know the whole entire thing.
Right.
But he won't have watched it. But he'll subliminally learn it. Subliminally learn it.
I know what you meant.
All right. Well, since we got the LWO out there to start us off, let's do our first prediction. So they were just talking about it. Rhea Ripley, Zelina Vega. So let's go around. Jody, let's start out. Rhea Ripley or Zelina for the title?
Oh, Rhea Ripley for sure.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty easy one too.
Yeah.
Tazi, any chance? I think Zelina will give her a really good match. Kind of a show up match for Zelina Vega. But no chance Rhea drops that title. Not yet, anyway. So I'm gonna say Rhea retains.
It's a good shot. Well, here's the thing with this. We gotta remember where both the champions is at. One's on SmackDown,
right,
and one's on Raw. They're in the wrong. The title's in the wrong spot right now. Yep. So either way, it won't help either way because Zelina is now on Raw. And Rhea Ripley is on Raw. I would say if one that was still on SmackDown, that's where the title would go. So I have no idea what they're going to do with that, but it's Rhea Ripley all the way, though. But it's going to be a great match.
Yes. Yeah, I think so, too. Zelina will have she'll show out for sure. Yeah. But, yeah, Rhea obviously, I think, is going to retain, too. That's a pretty easy pick. Can't see Rhea losing that soon. I don't know. They were teasing. Oh, Dominic just stole the man's T-shirt.
Aw.
They just gave it to that dude, man. Dominic's going to just take a look and he's going to shred it. Oh, what a horrible person he is.
What's a sad human being right there.
Rick,
he needs another spanking.
He does, right? Jeff is not here. He might be along just to say hi for a little bit, but he is not going to be with us for the whole stream tonight, no. He does have his kids this weekend, so Rhea's going to win, and we'll either get a belt swap or WrestleMania 6. I don't know. I mean, they teased her going up against Bianca. I don't know that that'll happen anytime soon, but I don't know. Are they going to want to unify that belt as well? I don't know. We'll see.
Unify the titles and do a World Women's title, maybe?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
they could do that. Yeah, they could do that. Rhea holding up the belt. You got Finn Balor in the ring now, along with Dominic Mysterio and Rhea. Letting the crowd have their way. Oh, listen to the boos for Dom. Even more heel heat. Yes, they are booing Dom. Hey, green shirt guys in Puerto Rico.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
For real.
Green shirt guys in Puerto Rico.
Sure.
You know he's actually on Twitter.
I can't believe it. I can't believe he's there. I mean, I can believe he's there, but dear Lord. So much for the theory of him being just East Coast. Apparently not.
Nope. Well, technically, it's still East Coast.
I don't know how much money that guy makes to be able to go to all these shows.
Be able to fly to Puerto Rico, pay for the tickets for the front row. Those front row seats alone, the tickets are astronomical.
Just for a regular show, they're $500 a piece.
Yeah, and especially for an event like this.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that that he's WWE is giving him free.
I don't know, man. Somebody did a whole piece on him, basically just saying that he was just like a normal fan. Like people were wondering who he was. Does he work for WWE? The article said no. So I don't know if that's true. He's got to know something.
He may not work for WWE, but
he's got.
That doesn't mean that they're not giving him free tickets.
Dom, oh my God, Rey Mysterio must be really happy. Like he's getting that good reaction. Getting that reaction. That's good.
Oh yeah. Rey and Dom. Rhea standing in front of Rey. Rhea says, I have a better idea.
Oh.
How about you fight me? Rey and Rhea?
Rey just said that
Zelina stands in front of Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio said that Rhea wears the pants in their relationship.
Whoa, we getting this tonight? Mixed tag? Are we getting a mix? That looks like we're getting a mixed tag.
All right.
Rhea and Dom against Zelina and Rey. Crowd chanting, yes, yes, yes. I do know that Spanish word. See. One of the few I learned. There we go. There we go. You're gonna hear if you listen.
That's what I got from my limited memory of Spanish. He basically said that Rhea wears the pants in their relationship.
Dom just smacked Rey across the face. You're going to hear very different reactions, I think. And you've already kind of started to. If you pay attention, the crowd gets really, they're really, really loud, and all of a sudden it just cuts off. So you're going to hear very different reactions. A lot of times the crowd will just continue to cheer as the wrestlers leave the ring. The crowd just got very, very quiet when the wrestlers started to walk out. So it's going to be very, very different reaction, I think you're going to get here, which is cool. Michael Cole was interviewed recently and said that he's not ready to retire. Said that it'll have to be soon, though, because him and his wife are getting older and he wants to spend some time with his family, which makes sense.
Well, and Corey's going to be gone for a little bit, too. Congratulations to them, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, with the baby. Yeah, absolutely.
He said on his podcast, it's like he probably won't leave until 6-7 months in.
Yeah.
So they got a little bit. Oh,
green shirt guy is absolutely there, Brandon. Yes, he was sitting right in the front row. It's not like you could miss him. Yep, mixed tag is coming up. How did green shirt guy get tickets? No clue.
This is what happened when you get a fee from the East Coast. Apparently, wherever I'm watching, I've got the SmackDown at. There's a thunderstorm. So they cut my SmackDown off to say, hey, there's a thunderstorm. Can you look outside?
Pat McAfee had a baby yesterday too.
He did.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Baby girl.
The OC is back here. We've got AJ Styles. We've got Carl Anderson. We've got Mia Yim. The Good Brothers, as they were called elsewhere. The OC. I think when Cole is retired, they'll call up NXT commentator Vic Joseph. Yeah, probably a good idea.
He's been there before, so yeah.
He has. Or who knows, man? Maybe Pat McAfee will come back and maybe take over.
I wouldn't mind that.
No, I wouldn't either. This is pretty cool. All right, let's go to another prediction here. We will go to... Let's go to this one. Let's go with... We have Bronson Reed, we have Austin Theory, and we have Bobby Lashley. Now, this is a little bit of an interesting pick here because there are people. Now, I am not saying this is going to happen, but there are a lot of people who are wondering, because of where we left one Bray Wyatt with Bobby Lashley, will there be some sort of shenanigan during this match? May not be Bray, but maybe Uncle Howdy. Maybe we get something, even if it's a little snippet of something that maybe could cause Bobby to lose, get distracted and lose this match. But who do you got? I think with this one, the two giants, of course, Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed do not like one another. I think they're going to just be unloading on each other for a while. Austin Theory, it just seems to me like maybe one of those matches where Austin Theory kind of maybe hangs out on the outside a little bit, comes in when he thinks it's advantageous to him. But I do think that Austin Theory will win the match. I don't know exactly what's going on. There is supposed to be a feud going on with Bronson and Bobby, so maybe it'll just lead to that next. But I do believe Theory will win and retain. But it should be good seeing the two big meaty men slapping meat out there, Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. So Tazzy, what do you think of the triple threat with those two big guys in Austin Theory?
One, yeah, keep an eye out for returns. The second thing is, I think Bronson's winning. The main reasons why they're pushing that to the moon, and this actually free up Theory to actually go inside that tournament for the triple threat match for the world title. So that's probably what they're thinking. Okay. That's the only reason. That's the only. I mean, the way they're doing Austin Theory, that he might whenever he gives up the title, which probably be another year. He's probably gonna be one of those guys that gonna be mixed up in that WWE title mix. But yeah, Bronson Reed for the US title.
Okay. Jody, what you got for the triple threat?
I think Theory's gonna win because of shenanigans.
Okay. I'm sure a lot of people would love that if it was a certain shenanigan that we were thinking about. So we'll see. Maybe that will be, get a little hint in a tea. Hey, you know what? That'd be great because you'd have something to talk about on Abby. So there you go. That would be awesome.
Stuff to talk about anyway.
Jody, I was wondering, did you happen to hear it all from Dom? I told everybody that I read his little, he had a thing on his YouTube page that said that he was kind of stepping away from WWE and wrestling and stuff like that. Said that he wasn't going to be doing the watch-alongs and stuff anymore, and that the other people on his channel may do it. I just was kind of wondering if anybody heard anything. Jeff said he didn't, so I wasn't sure if that meant Abby's as well. Whether he just is, taking a break, I don't know. But yeah, he put up a post on his YouTube page saying that he was kind of just a little disinterested now with WWE, and he was going to step away a little bit. So, but yeah, so
I think one certain Bray Wyatt might bring him back.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I know Dom enjoys the show on there with you guys, so maybe he'll still come out to that. He might just be getting a little burned out of streaming. Look, it happens. It happens. People get a little disinterested in things, and that does happen every now and then. So, but yeah, well, we'll see. We shall see on Monday what is going on. I'm sure he'll let us know either way.
Yeah.
All right, so we're still on commercial here, so we'll get in another pick. Let's go with this one: Bianca Belair against Skye. Either way, I think this is going to be a great match. We'll start with Jody. Bianca Belair and Skye. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Bianca.
Oh, okay. Little. I thought you'd be all over that with Bianca, but little hesitation there. Okay. Don't forget, you could have shenanigans there as well with the other members of that faction.
I don't think it's going to be successful.
Okay.
But I think there's going to be shenanigans for sure.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a good bet. The Viking Raiders are making their way out to the ring. There is that brand new title, which, by the way, is on sale in the WWE shop. Didn't take them long for that. Tazzy, who do you got in the match with Bianca and Skye?
This is probably going to be one of those tough to call type of matches because you just don't know what they're going to do. Man, and that's the Raw title. They really got to figure that out. Yeah, I ain't even thought about it either. That's the crazy part too. You probably would. I'm gonna say with Bianca, but I think you're gonna slowly see a turn by Bianca during this match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I do think listen, Bianca is phenomenal. I do think though that maybe needs a little change. I think, she's had a long reign now. I think a lot of people thought she may have lost to Asuka. That didn't happen. And so I do think Bianca maybe needs a little change. Maybe a little bit more attitude, maybe a little, doesn't have to be full-blown heel, maybe a little attitude, maybe a little, little cockiness maybe in her, and maybe get a little change going, and see what comes of that. But yeah, I do think Bianca retains. I think the match is going to be really entertaining. Skye is really good in singles competition. We haven't seen that a lot because she's mostly been in tag teams. So it's going to be. Listen, we've seen. Man, I still remember that stream that Tazzy had with the NXT where she went off that roof on that set for that In Your House and everything like that. She's amazing. So this could be a really, really good match. And I think it will be. So
don't be shocked if you start to see people turn on Bianca like the next few weeks. Because everybody like Skye. Let's be real. And I can see a little small change in the crowd.
Okay. All right. Bronson is on. Yeah, that's a good point. Bonker said Bronson is on Raw now. So there can't really be a feud with him and Lashley. Okay, that could even maybe make another because, certain someone is on SmackDown. So maybe Lashley got moved to SmackDown for a reason. We'll see. Interesting. Bianca, but Skye could pull out a shocker with shenanigans, says Big Dan. Bianca retains, says Dylan. Bianca retains, says James Grant. And leaves. What I want is to win. Yeah, I think... and I don't think it's against anyone. And I don't think people are just going against Bianca, but I think maybe they just want to see a little bit of a change because Bianca's had that title for so long now. I don't know if Io's the person that would get that title from her, but I do think that I think it's going to be a really good match. I really do. I think this is one of those. We talk about matches that could steal a show. I think this could be one of them that could really, really be a showstopper for this show. So.
So happy to get brothers on TV again.
Yeah, I know, right? It's good to see them back.
I'm glad they didn't put them in like stupid matches. Like you know how somebody like get hurt, they put the other two in the stupid matches. They're like, no, let's hold off. Get some rest. You guys deserve the rest anyway, and we'll bring it back when AJ come back. Yeah. No. Yeah, very true.
They call. I still can't get used to them calling her Mishin. I'm so used to just saying Mia. So
you still can. Mia, I mean, he threw the whole name. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Mia and Valhalla were getting at it there before the commercial. So too broke to pay attention. That's a good one. Hello to you. Different name. Someone new to the channel.
Not exactly.
No. Is he someone with you?
I'm not going to say who it is.
Oh, it's one of those. It's a fake account, is it?
No. Okay. It's a well-known member but I ain't gonna say who it is. I'll let you be surprised.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna put this up anyway, though, because well, I was gonna put it up, but it wasn't letting me do. Okay, there we go. Maybe it's gonna go. There we go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, please hit the like button on the stream for us tonight, and please also hit that notification button to be notified about when we have future content, which is tomorrow. Backlash tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be doing the watch along for Backlash, so join us for that. And then, of course, Nothing Sunday. We will have a Monday show, which is, of course, Abby's Window, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you join Jody and Jeff, and possibly Dom. Maybe another guest might show. We'll see. So I know sometimes Nicole pops in there and other people. So join us for Abby's on Monday, especially if something does indeed come down at Backlash with any kind of hint about Bray Wyatt or anything like that. And then, of course, we'll be back for Impact next Thursday night. So join us for Impact Wrestling next Thursday as well. All righty. We getting any good commercials here? Always food. What do we got? Brownies. Chocolate fudge brownie from Jimmy John's.
That sounds good right now. Just brownies in general, but, get some milk.
And what the hell is this? William Shatner. What is Will Shatner doing? We got some people dressed up as Stars on Mars. A new series starting soon with William Shatner. That should be interesting. William Shatner is in his 90s, man. It's insane. Tazzy, don't give away my secrets. I should have known. I should have probably known it was Moda. I should have probably known that.
I was going to say that, but change just came out of the blue.
I mean, the fact that you're saying too broke and you were Moda money out there, it's okay. I should have known. Should have known. Well, welcome, Moda. How are you, man? Been a long time. Hope you are well. I feel like the OC is the WWE version of the Bullet Club. Yeah. Yep. HPC Bad Guys from Twitch has joined us. How are you? Hope you're well.
Mm-hmm.
The big LG in the ring right now. AJ Styles sitting in with commentary. Big shot back here. The Viking Raiders tagging out. Big LG. Oh, man. Up and down. Power bomb from the Big LG. Goes for the cover. Gets that 2 and a kick out. As
I like the way they did with this arena.
HPC Bad Guy says, ugh, this PR crowd is so fire.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Eric inside now with the Big LG, and they're just going back and forth with right hand shots. Big LG with a big boot, but no, he got caught. Wow.
You know who's pretty big out here also in Puerto Rico? Karrion Kross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of Karrion. He's supposed to. Is he wrestling tonight against Shinsuke?
Yep. That's tonight.
Yeah. Wow, quick save there from Carl Anderson. Almost got him. Look at this. That's a pretty good flight for a big man. Richie says, hey, guy, Jody is the man.
All right. I see the little Becky Lynch thing. I see what
I'm so happy for the excitement already. It's going to make this weekend historic. Gotta love Puerto Rico. They're louder than U.S. fans during matches. I think it's always fun to go to different places. I hope they do this a lot more. I want to see them go to, like I was saying, when we were doing a Sunday show, I told Jeff, I want to see them go to Australia. 1, 2, 3. There it is. The OC wins. Although if they went to Australia, nobody would be doing a pay-per-view, or no one would be doing a watch-along for that one.
They're about to push him, push the OC to the moon.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. I was saying, Tazzy, that being that AJ is on SmackDown, what if AJ gets a run at Roman?
I'm thinking that'd be the best person to actually take the title off.
Yeah,
because it's kind of a little bit of history there, kind of.
Yeah,
Yep.
Especially now that Cody got drafted to Raw. I mean, that can't happen now, obviously, until next WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're going to have to line up some new opponents for Roman, and AJ would certainly be a good one. That girl is going to bounce right out of her top.
So, did you guys hear about the whole why Vince has been in the how can I put this? He been into the creative side a little bit.
No,
because basically it was more of I guess everybody wanted him to finish his storylines. That's basically what it was. Finish his storylines, and then soon this week it's over. Obviously, Triple H can start the storylines fresh. Completely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little insider.
That makes sense. The World Heavyweight Championship tournament, there it is, starts this Monday on Raw, continues on Fox, on SmackDown. So you're going to have this tournament going on now, heading into Clash of Champions. Jody is secretly Becky Lynch, says too broke to pay attention. Bianca Belair is on her way up. I want them to go to Australia to show us once and for all that the toilets flush backwards. There you go. I want to see some koala bears. They should have some koala. I heard those things are vicious. I've never. They're the cutest things in the world, but I heard they're actually pretty vicious.
Can I get some Tasmanians? Tasmanian devils?
You can see some. Sure, why not?
Hey,
yeah,
totally down.
Yeah. Tazzie's namesake.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're getting Bianca Belair is in the ring. I'll ask the chat. So, obviously, if Bianca retains, which a lot of us think will happen on Backlash, who do you think she will face? Who do you think they put up against Bianca Belair for that title? So, who is her next feud?
It could be anybody. This division is stacked now.
Remember, she's a Raw superstar, so.
She's SmackDown now, right?
No, oh, I'm sorry. You're right. She is on SmackDown. Yes.
Trap. Screw it.
Yes, correct. You are correct. She is on SmackDown. Yes. So yes, she is. She's with some different people over there, and again, it makes for different matchups and stuff. So James Grant saying Charlotte Flair. Yeah, a lot of people were saying Charlotte, but although Charlotte had said she's doing, I was reading she's doing something else. So she's taking some time off. I don't know if it'll be her anytime soon. Certainly down the road, I could see that. But Charlotte, I think, is taking a little bit of time out of wrestling. WWE having a tournament proves Vince isn't in charge. He hates tournaments. So who do you think from SmackDown should be next to get a title shot? Obviously, Asuka is now on SmackDown as well. Now we saw that at WrestleMania. So do we get a rematch? Big Dan saying Raquel. Okay. Yeah,
maybe.
Raquel.
Maybe.
Could be.
Triple threat match.
Well, how about some of the NXT women? Who did we get over on SmackDown from NXT?
Well, you got tag team.
That's Alba Fire. Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately and then on Raw, it was more on the Raw side than anything.
Yeah, Indy Hartwell, I know, went to Raw.
Indy Hartwell went to Raw.
Yeah.
So expect that. Her and that will be a really good match.
That's
her and Rhea Ripley.
Oh, Indy and Rhea? Yeah. I could see that. James Chadwick said, love to see Shotzi get. I would love that too.
Yeah.
I would love that too. I love Shotzi Blackheart. Yeah, I would love to see it. A shot at her. That'd be good. Bianca versus Alba Fire. Isla, Alba, Shotzi, Lacey Evans, and Asuka. Yeah, Lacey Evans is on SmackDown too. Lacey, I'm telling you, I like Lacey Evans. I really do. I don't know why they can't get her right. No matter what they do, I thought they had that real good angle started out with her talking about her military background and stuff like that, and then they switched that all around. They didn't like that, and then whatever. They really just need to get her right. I don't know. Do you bring her back as a Southern Belle? She was amazing in that role.
She was.
So, I mean, bring her back as that. and have her be a heel. She's really good at that.
Little mixture of that. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, there you go. I mean, Lacey Evans and Bianca. That'd be a different matchup, right? So I'd be down for that. Raquel is on Raw, but has the tag belt, so yeah, they can go either place. Yeah, they can go either place with the tag team titles. That could be, though, a stipulation where they could only go as the tag team, not necessarily singles. So Bianca versus Liv, says Brandon. Okay.
I haven't had that yet. No.
Big Dan saying, I think Lacey as the Southern Belle was awesome. Yeah, she's really good with that character. I don't know why they did away with that in the first place. She's really good at that. She's good at being a heel. I'd love to see that character back. Monster truck races are happening at the arena where I'm working from up from this weekend. It's a big thing up here. They'll sell that place out all 3 days. Shayna.
It's a good call, but she's in the tag team with
Ronda.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I like Ronda and stuff like that. I think I'm over her now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm over her.
Ronda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried. They give an A for effort. They tried, but it's like John Cena over again.
Yeah, I just don't know what they're gonna. Yeah, I know. I don't know what they're gonna do with her. Jeff and I both said Ronda would be amazing with a mouthpiece.
Yeah,
like somebody like a Paul Heyman or something like that, to kind of be a talker for her. I think that would really help her out a lot. I think that'd really help her out. All these different places, Paris coming out in full force for the WWE. They went on a European tour. European fans serenaded Seth Rollins for over 12 minutes. That's pretty cool. Jason Stoffer is giving me the basketball score. Jason, don't spoil my basketball game. It's 36-35 now. It's very close. So the question I have for the World Championship Tournament is, we know the tournament is going to be on both brands, but the question is, would any of the free agents who didn't get drafted be involved in the tournament? Probably not, if I had to guess. Probably not.
Who are you thinking about?
Oh, well, I could tell you who he's probably thinking about. Personally, I don't think you should do that. It wouldn't make sense storyline-wise. You have somebody returning and then stick them right into a title picture. Yeah, I don't.
The only person that he should face for a title is probably Roman, and he should beat Roman. That's the only thing. It makes a lot of sense.
Right.
That's it.
Storyline-wise, yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. I think Bianca goes heel before the end of the year. I think it could be refreshing for her character. Don't get me wrong. I love her to death, but she would crush it as he. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, don't be shocked if they didn't put her and the Street Profits together and they just be a heel group.
Yeah. Scarlett as a wrestler. Yeah, I'd love to see Scarlett wrestle more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really would love to see that. We got her in that one that that one mix thing that happened, I think, there.
You guys really want to see her in solos competition? She has a match on MLW. Just go to their their YouTube.
Yeah.
And then she have a couple matches there. Go check it out.
Yep. EST chance for Bianca with a victory tomorrow. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The EST will be the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era.
Okay, look.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely winning now.
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, she does get interrupted. Michael Cole's got to love that these guys are part of SmackDown now. The thorn in his side, Bayley, is gonna bust Michael Cole now.
Yep.
Io, Skye, Dakota Kai, and Bayley all making their way to the ring. Bayley says she made Bianca Belair. Same old conceited Bianca.
Ooh.
Your focus should be on Io. And how she's going to end that title reign tomorrow night. Watch out, Cole. Yeah, I know. Poor Michael Cole. She's going to put an end to this party. Big old head. Bianca already declaring she'll beat Io, can bite her. It's arrogance. That's what heels do, James. They're arrogant. Idiot Michael Cole. There it is. There it is. The idiot Michael Cole. Uh-oh. All three of them now in that ring. And Bianca Belair, a little outnumbered.
Oh my God.
He's a bit outnumbered.
That just happen?
Look at this now. Bianca's got Dakota. No, she had Bayley. That was Bayley up top. Oh, Io Skye with a huge drop kick. And now they're going to beat up on Bianca Belair. Yep. Numbers game. Too much here. 3-on-1. Uh-oh. Liv coming out. The women's tag team champs coming to the rescue. Liv and Raquel. Raquel and Liv clear out the ring. I wonder if we're going to get it. We getting an impromptu
a 3-on-3?
Yeah.
Or 4-on-4?
Might be getting
3-on-3.
Might be getting an impromptu 3-on-3, maybe? No, I think they're... Nope. I'm going with it. Cole versus Bayley. Book it. If Vince was in charge, he'd probably pitch Michael Cole and Bayley in a romance storyline. Ooh, look who we got. Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Time's up.
TikTok.
Ooh.
I like how they're filming him here. He's like half black and white, half color. I kind of dig that. I plant another seed to be reaped. Mr. Nakamura. How much is your honor worth to you? TikTok. Man, I miss this dude. That was awesome. Yeah, Shinsuke's last match in SmackDown. He's going to Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you would think if Karrion is going to stay on SmackDown, you would think that he'd win. Give him a little momentum going forward. The Street Profits.
Mm-hmm.
Cole is to Bayley as Shivani is to Britt Baker. Yeah, good comparison. Michael Cole is Bayley's daddy. Deanna's here. What's up, Deanna? How are you? Andrew Stevens is here. Hey, Andrew. The Street Profits are in the house. Oh, we're getting the Street Profits versus Imperium.
One more time.
Run it back one more time. What do we got here? Degeneration X on Sunday. I haven't been able to watch these anymore because I don't get A&E on YouTube TV. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold takes on America. Yeah, I haven't been able to watch any of these. I heard those bios were all pretty good too. I kind of miss not having them. What is this? Ant-Man Quantumania, I guess, must be coming to Disney Plus. Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy out this weekend. Going to see it probably. I think I'm going Tuesday, actually. I heard good things. A couple of people saw it already. There's a guy I know that saw it twice, actually, already. It's only been out since Thursday.
Is that good?
He said it was phenomenal. He said very, very emotional, which a lot of people kind of thought it would be. But he said he's already been twice. And he went right back to back. He went to the one at 7 something, then he went right back and went to the very next show. So, yeah, that's must be good. That's some dedication to go see the same movie twice in 4 hours.
That's not cheap money right there.
Right? There's going to be Cole versus Bailey memes forever, said Brandon. Is the newlywed Gunther still on his honeymoon, says Big Dan. I don't know.
Don't know.
Gunther. Boy, this is a tight game, man. 3-point lead now for Boston. They're just going back and forth.
I had a long week of that. I'm good. I'm glad it's over.
Man. Domino's Pizza. Boy, you get a lot of food commercials during this show. Crispy Tots Domino's has now.
Crispy Tot, bro.
I'm not sure how I feel about Domino's making tater tots, basically. I mean, that's a little weird, right? Pizza place doing tater tots.
Taters.
Is this Masked Singer they're advertising? I do believe it is. A 3-way battle. The biggest show. Yep, this is Masked Singer. You can't miss the Masked Singer semifinals. Gunther Stein says Michael King. Hello, Michael King. Imperium on Raw
was on the show.
What's
was on the show this past week. Forgot what the name of the song. I forgot the name of the show. She was on somebody's show. It was on Jimmy Fallon. Somebody coming out.
Okay.
But he had 2 shows. He got, of course, his late night show. And he got this other show. Oh man, she was on that. She sang pretty good though.
Nice. Progressive match flow. Imperium on Raw is going to be good, says Bonkers LFC. Wonder when Roman will decide to grace us with his presence again.
Thought that was supposed to be next Friday, right?
Yeah, as they say, if they advertise next Friday, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman did mention that. Alexa Bliss and The Miz were on That's My Jam.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
gosh,
There
it
we
was
go.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Like, hilarious.
I love
Check
that
that
show.
out.
The show is it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
John G saying That's My Jam, Tazzy.
You guys are a lot better than my crew on the party because nobody would say anything. Like, can you help me out? Help me out.
I know, right?
Help you.
It's always good to talk during a watch along. Yes, it's
right.
yeah, you know.
I got people that watches but don't say anything.
This was from SmackDown last week. This is, of course, Solo Sikoa coming out. Getting that thumb ready for the spike. But then here comes Matt Riddle and takes out Solo Sikoa. Takes him out of the equation. Looked as if the Usos had it wrapped up. But then you got a stunner from KO. Sammy with a haluva kick. And that was the end of that. And Roman can't be too pleased about.
Do you think Heyman is going to pull some shenanigans and it end up being Solo versus like Seth for that championship?
I never know. It could be. It could be any of them, really. Like any of them could really be involved in that. Jay, Jimmy, yeah,
be part of the storyline.
Jay and Jimmy are on Raw.
Yeah,
so
they are.
Could we end up getting Jay or Jimmy versus Solo?
Well, they're on SmackDown actually.
Jay and Jimmy.
I thought the Usos got drafted to Raw.
No, they're on SmackDown.
Oh.
I didn't know that either. I was waiting to see where they were going to get drafted because they weren't picked on the opening night.
Yeah, they got drafted on the second night.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that then. I didn't see that.
But I could see Heyman pulling some shenanigans, making sure that Solo wins,
which would be perfect for the storyline that they set up on Monday.
Looks like we have some tension going on here.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm going to do my part. You two, you better do yours. Woo! Dissension in the ranks. All right, let's get to some more picks here. Because we just saw all this. We've got the 3-on-3. So Riddle.
Solo just talked.
He did. Yeah, right.
Is that the first time we've heard him talk?
It might be. He doesn't say much. Yeah,
it was crazy because he says a lot on NXT. They came here, he's like quiet. Like, what just happened?
Jason Peace, what did I miss? Your milestone? What was your milestone? Metallica and Rammstein would be an awesome concert. A lot of fire, said Michael King. Let's see what our picks are going to be for this 3 versus 3. So the Usos and Solo against KO, Sami Zayn, and Riddle. Tazzy, who are you picking for the 3-on-3?
This could go either way, right? It's not for a title. It's not even the end of the storyline either. That's the crazy part. Right. Well, technically, because the champion. Well, here's the thing: the champions can go. Well, actually, no, they can't. Yeah, actually, they can. They need titles, man. So they got both titles. They can go. They can actually come back to SmackDown. So I guess, as of right now, I'm gonna choose the Bloodline.
Oh, okay.
Because I still think the storyline is going to keep on going on and on. As long as Roman had that title, it's going to keep on going.
Okay. Yeah, this one's a tough call. You could kind of see this going either way. But what I think if they're gonna be creating, like, you know, you kind of saw it in that promo a little bit. If they're gonna create a little bit of like angst or separation between Solo and the Usos, something may happen here where one of them causes them to lose, and Solo may not take it very well. So, and then you're going to see a little more dissension and the ranks start to break up a little bit. So I do think Sammy, KO, and Riddle will win, but I think that something's going to happen with this where one of the Usos may get pinned or something may happen between the three of them. Maybe one of them gets pushed into Solo and he doesn't know it. Something like that happens. But that's what I think. It'll create some more dissension in the bloodline. So I think it's Sammy, KO, and Riddle for the win. Jody, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be KO, Sammy, and Riddle, because I think the cracks in the bloodline are going to get deeper.
Yeah, I would agree. Andrew Stevens says KO, Sammy, and Riddle. Dylan says the same. James Grant says the same. Yeah, I think a lot of people agree. The SmackDown layout is the same for Money in the Bank in London. Jason Peace. Oh, okay. Huh. Nice. Dawkins with a nice move.
They want to have a lot of people in the arena as much as possible. So that makes sense.
Jason Peace, of course, also a member of the channel. Thank you, Jason, for being a member. We will have that poll out for you members to vote on as well. There's a cover and a 3 count. Again, we're going to do either an Ask the Insiders, like an hour or so, a couple of match watch along, basically, that you guys will choose. Maybe we'll pick an ECW show. Maybe we'll pick something along those lines, but we'll do a smaller one. It won't be a whole WrestleMania like a 4-hour thing. It'll just be like a small, short, watch along, like an hour.
So if it's an ECW pay-per-view, could that mean it's an unrated show?
Adult only. Well, with members, we could do that.
Yeah, I was going to say with a membership stream.
Yeah, memberships, we could do that. Yeah. Yes, we can. So we could
be unfiltered.
We could be off the script, baby. We could be adult only. AO. So keep a watch out for that. Jeff will be getting that out, and as soon as he does, I will post it to all our social media. So we will collect all the votes as to what you guys want to see. We have a third choice as well. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Jeff came up with these, so but we'll get it out there. So make sure you members are out there and voting. If you're not a member of the channel, consider being one, and you can come and one of the lowest membership thing on there. You can take part in the streams, so any member gets to be involved with the streams that we do. So if you want to be in on it, you want to come out and see us unfiltered, be a member.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen me truly unfiltered.
Be a member.
I see you. I see you, but not here.
Right.
I know that that there's going to be stuff from Abby's as well for members also that we're going to work on. So where you can, once Bray does get back, there can be stuff. There'll be stuff about theories and things like that. Those people that want to have their theories read out when Abby's gets a lot of people, it's hard to do. So that's part of that as well. Unfiltered is my middle name, says Derek Fleming. Well, yes.
If we do like an Abby's one, since it's members only, I might even be a little bit more forthcoming with the information that I know.
Ooh, okay. There you go. There you go. Members only Abby's, where you get a little bit more of the info that we might not be able to share with everybody on the streams. So there you go. Do you think Theory has the?
I think Bray would kill me.
Well, we don't want that.
No.
Do you think Theory has the look to be world heavyweight champion?
Yes.
Does he have the look? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not ready.
Experience? No. Well, I say that you can say he's not ready, but it's like, what's he? 24. There has been people that's been that age winning.
Yeah,
so it's like he can win at any time now. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's pretty young. So yeah, he certainly could be. What I don't want to see happen with Austin Theory is for us to get force fed him, kind of like we were with Roman, because they made that mistake with Roman Reigns. They don't want to do that with Theory, so I wouldn't do it anytime soon. I'd let him hang on to that title that he has now.
He's already a heel.
Yeah, that actually helps.
That helped.
Right.
Because that was what people, the complaints that people had about Roman is that they should have turned him heel a long time ago.
Yeah,
Roman should have been a heel when he first started. Like he first started when he first came out to the Royal Rumble and everything. You remember that Royal Rumble thing? The Rock Royal Rumble thing. That's when he should have been a heel.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tassie.
No, go ahead. I think I said this before. It's like it's so easy to actually have somebody become a heel first, and then organically have somebody come as a face. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right, let's go to this one. This could be everyone's bathroom break match, especially after the introduction. Seth Rollins and Omos. I don't really know why this came about or what did it, but I don't know. Giving Seth Rollins a win over a really big dude, I guess, right? I don't really know. There's no real storyline behind this. There's just a couple weeks of build-up. I guess maybe just getting Seth on the show was a good thing. The crowd will be going crazy, singing his song. That's probably what it's about here. I don't see this match going very long. Omos doesn't really last long in matches, unfortunately. So Seth Rollins, I think, no doubt wins this. Probably ends up using a curb stomp on the big man. And who knows? What could come out of this with Omos is maybe this leads to a reunion of a certain faction that was around during COVID. We were thinking of, that was mentioned a little bit back. So maybe that's where this will lead. And I would absolutely love that. They were one of the best factions out there. So I would love to see that happen. But I'm not really expecting too much from this match other than the intro of Seth, but no doubt Seth Rollins wins this one. Go ahead, Tazzy. What do you think of Seth and Omos?
I'm loving this view and everything on Puerto Rico. This is awesome. It makes me want to go.
Yeah.
When the match first started, I was like, "Oh, what the heck?" And then we actually got the explanation on Monday. That Monday, like why it happened. I'm with it. Mainly because this is why I like Triple H, like explaining stuff more. When you got MVP, like, hey, I want him to face the best of the best. So I want him to face Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins ain't not going to turn down a challenger, no matter who it is.
Right.
So how this match going to go, you'll be surprised how the match going to go. It probably will be a pretty good match. It's probably going to be a 10-minute match. It probably going to go no more than that. But expect a coming out party for Omos on that show. But Seth Rollins for the win because we all know who's the new world champion in the future.
Yeah. What Tazzy says there makes a lot of sense because Seth does put people over. That's part of what he does. And he does it really well. So I'm sure he will make Omos look like that monster that they want to have him look like. So, yeah, probably a good point. Jody, what do you think? Omos and Seth.
I'm going to go against the grain here and say Omos wins.
Oh,
I think Seth is going to put him over, but he's also going to lose.
Oh, okay. Interesting. MVP will probably be out at the ring, at ringside, so you might see something from MVP, maybe some shenanigans from him. So, okay, interesting. James Grant says Cody must beat Brock. If he doesn't, the story would no longer exist. I don't know. Listen, we'll get to that one soon. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that because that feud might be going for a while. They might trade. It might be a loss for somebody, then a win for somebody. But I think that's going to go a little bit more. And I would not be shocked if Cody lost. Would not be shocked if Cody lost. Listen, he's not going to win every single match going to next year. They could do that, I guess, if they're building him back up. But if this is anything like that whole the Cena thing that they're kind of emulating a little bit with this, where Cena got beat by The Rock and then he got beat up by Brock. Very similar. If they're going that direction, he called it hard times. And if they're going that way, maybe Cody's going to live through some losses for a little while and kind of make people think a little bit and wonder, like, whoa, like where, because you heard him say the other day in the interview that if he loses, he goes back to the bottom of the list. So maybe they'll go that way, especially since his story will not finish until he wrestles Roman, period. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and if that can't happen now because of the brand split, that could go on all the way to next WrestleMania, folks.
Yep.
And if that's the case, he could take a few L's along the way. Mm-hmm. So would not surprise me if Brock wins the match. Would not. Not one bit. Not one bit. All right, let's get to this match then for our picks, and then of course we have Brock and Cody. So we have Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. Jody, what do you got here? Listen, last time we saw Bad Bunny in a ring, he showed out.
Yeah.
So
I think this is a shoo-in for Bad Bunny to win. It's in Puerto Rico. I just, he's if he's still hosting or not, that he said he wasn't, but then other people said he still is. I don't know. But yeah, I think this is a shoo-in for Bad Bunny to win because of where it is.
Agreed. What's up, guys? Running late. Hey, Isaac, how are you? No worries. Bad Bunny says Dylan. James Grant says Bad Bunny. Tazzy, what do you think?
Yes, he is hosting, but he's double duty.
Double duty.
Anyways, I'm gonna go the reverse. I'm gonna go Priest.
Okay.
They're pushing him to the moon right now. It's like, do you really want him to lose against Bad Bunny? I mean, nothing wrong against Bad Bunny. Come on now. It's Bad Bunny.
Right.
But trust me, this match is probably going to be the match of the night. I call on this right now. This is the match of the night. Why? Well, one, it's violence. Yeah, I love violence. But two, I think it's the best match to actually see a lot of shenanigans with the Judgment Day. Perfect. And they won't hurt Bad Bunny character. So, yes, Damian Priest.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I listen, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. I'm going to go with similar thinking to what Jody said. I'm going to go with Bad Bunny simply because of the venue where they are. The crowd would pop hard. I just think that, I think that because of where they are, I think Bad Bunny. I do agree with Tazzy, though. I think this will be a very good match. I do. I think Bad Bunny will show. They said he's been practicing a lot behind the scenes and stuff, so I do think he will show out during this match. So we got one match left, which we will do on the next commercial break, and that, of course, is this match. We're going to hear from this man right now, Cody Rhodes.
I freaking love this entrance music.
Yeah, I do too. I have it. I have the.
This is my hype. Literally, my hype song.
Yeah, I have it downloaded.
Oh, Kingdom. Yeah.
Yes,
it's downloaded on my iTunes. Actually, yeah.
I'm trying to get one of the players to actually put this in their theme song.
It's my hype song on the way to work.
It's a good song to be hyped for, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good song.
Like
Cody Rhodes.
You know how much I love Bray.
And one.
But I think I like this song better.
Oh, okay. Wow, damn.
By the way,
I wouldn't put it over Bray's old theme.
Which
but the
old
current
theme?
One, yeah, I'd put Cody's over that.
Which old theme?
His old one.
Like his
old boy Coward.
Mm-hmm.
Moda wants to know who won between Seth and Logan. Seth won that match. Brock Lesnar. Derek says he plays it in the gym every day.
You know who's actually very underrated? Well, I don't think it's underrated. Kenny Omega's is actually pretty good too.
Oh, without a doubt. I love that song, dude. Love that. We should do, you know what? This is a great topic because they just did a similar show and Busted Open about wrestling themes. We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We could do that as a membership stream or just do it some Sunday or something, but we should do that. Make out like a top 5 or top 10 of our favorite wrestling entrance themes.
Yeah,
we could go all the way back to classic wrestling if we want and do. Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
The way they broke it down was cool too because they did it
there's some classics.
The way they broke it down was cool. They did like ones that were actually made for the wrestlers and songs that they actually used. So like Sandman came down to Enter Sandman, of course.
Yeah.
So they broke it down that way. 5, they each did 10, and they did 5 that were made for wrestlers and 5
some of them kind of fall in that in between because technically, yes, Code Orange made that song. Bray, but they're also using Code Orange's song. So which category would that fall in?
True. Yep. I played in the Kingdom is one of the best wrestling entrance music ever. I'll go with Bad Bunny because the celebrity is due. The one says too broke to pay attention. TBTPA. I'm just gonna call you that. TBTPA.
We've talked about that too. Like we gotta shorten that up a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna shorten it up. TBTPA.
He said earlier in the chat, just call me Too Broke.
Too broke. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah,
I relate to that.
Derek said, "I love Kenny's too." Yeah, Kenny's theme is awesome. Ministry Undertaker will be forever goated. Yeah. That'll be a good show to do. You guys could come out. You guys could participate in it, and tell us what your favorites are. Cody getting hyped up.
Always.
Tomorrow, this will be the place I got back on the road to continue the story.
So he's continued the story. I like this.
I do too.
Yeah.
Good promo.
Mm-hmm.
Good promo.
Yeah,
WWE CDs are fire back in the day. Listen, I'm old enough to have the vinyl. I have their
wow.
I have both of the wrestling albums on vinyl. The one that came with Hulk Hogan, Mean Gene was on the cover, and the other one, oh my God, it escapes me who's on there now. Oh, the one where Hogan was on that too, but he had the construction hat on. Yeah, I have both. I found them when I was getting records again back in 2014. I found them in a record store for like $1 a piece. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm buying these. So yeah, Real Americans on those, like listen, think what you will about Hogan. He's a moron. Yes. But whenever I heard that theme song, you couldn't help but get fired up. To this day, I still get chills. If I watch an old match with Hogan and I hear that I am a real, oh my God, I get chills up my spine. And when he came out, it was just amazing.
I would say, yeah, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Like even when I was in high school, I used to love collecting the CDs. It was like when the day it comes out, I go to the Kmart.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, our like local outdoor venue up in Noblesville, we were looking through their like event list, and back to back on a Saturday and a Sunday, we've got Smashing Pumpkins with Stone Temple Pilots. Nice. And then the next day, Pearl Jam.
Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins just has a new album coming out.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, heck yes.
Yeah, that's like me going to see some of the 80s bands because they're the bands I grew up with. But yeah, I mean, the 90s bands seem like they're making comebacks.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are doing new stuff and things like that. So.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense because when I was driving to work, of course, we got the arena right next to us, and they had the Smashing Pumpkins coming to the arena. I'm like, wait, are they going to do old stuff? What are they doing?
They do have a new album. The album comes out in a few weeks, actually, I think. But yeah, man, music has always been such a big part of wrestling. Some of them just had play-in music that they would do, like Jake the Snake Roberts had a play-in theme, and their play-in themes were great. I mean, they were mentioning some of them, like Mr. Perfect, and of course Macho Man with Pomp and Circumstance when he would come out. It's always been such a big part of the wrestlers that and now they get their own, people get their own theme songs written for them and things like that. It's always been such a huge thing in wrestling. It really makes the entrance. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin, my gosh. The glass breaking in that burn, the heavy guitar riff. I mean, come on, John Cena. It's always been such a big thing. So yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that show. I think it'll be fun.
This match is about to be one of those dream matches coming up.
Shinsuke and Karrion. Yeah, this should be really good. The Real American promos with the song, the flag. Oh gosh, dude, they did such a good job in the 80s of setting up heels who you really, really just couldn't stand. And Hogan was so on top of the world at that point that, when he was going up against like the Iron Sheik, right? The Iron Sheik was so hated because he's this guy that's representing Iran, who the United States was in this big feud with. And when Hogan came out, my God, that crowd would erupt. And Mr. Three Moves Hogan, right? He only had really 3 moves. The punch thing, the leg drop, and the when he would put when he'd take the last hit, he'd be like no, and he waves. He had 3 moves, but it was just amazing. And the heels he put him up against and stuff. Oh my gosh, that theme song. It's just like I said, to this day, if I hear it, he was just on. He was on. Was it the premiere? He was on, I think, the premiere of SmackDown this year. When he came out, they were saying he couldn't even walk. Actually, he had back surgery done, and he had to be walked out there to even stand on the ramp. But when he came out and the theme song hits, still to this day, I get chills. I get chills up my spine when I hear it. Tomorrow, Cody might get an L or a DQ win. Maybe Brock gets DQ'd. Good point. Maybe Brock snaps and just takes him out. Maybe Brock gets DQ'd.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wouldn't make Brock look bad, right? Because he'd beat Cody up, and then they would just continue the feud. Yeah. Crowd is hot for Shinsuke. 3 great groups of the 90s, but Stone Temple Pilots may not be as good with Scott Wyman. King of Kings by Motorhead. Yeah, man. Triple H's theme song. The NWO. D-Generation X. Come on, man.
There's some classics out there for sure.
It's all so good.
Motorhead with the game, this main
game.
Song. Yeah. Of course, we're not going to hear that too much. So it's like when you hear it, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all so good. It's all so good. I'm putting this out there. The crowd could go bonkers if Bray returned tomorrow, says Isaac. Yeah, they could.
It'd be a perfect spot to do it.
Brock does get angry. Brock winning by KO would make sense, in my opinion, and it still protects Cody. Right. Yep. Exactly. So, lagging a little bit there. Sorry about that. But yeah, it would be a perfect way to do it. Brock just waylays him, gets disqualified. Cody wins, and like I said, nobody comes out looking any worse. Riddle and Sammy and KO.
The highest rated game 2020 in 2K's history. That's impressive.
WWE?
Yeah, that's impressive.
I have it. It's really good.
Yeah. I play when I don't play as much as I can, but I want to play more.
I don't get to play video games as much as I used to. I wish I had the time. I just got Jedi Survivor, and I was playing that a little bit, but I played for about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and that was so I can't. I don't have the time to just sit in front of a screen and just play like all day. Which, here we go. Been so long since we've seen this entrance. One of the best entrances ever, right here.
Oh, it's amazing.
Karrion Kross.
Oh.
Scarlett out there. And here he comes. This guy needs a resurgence, man. We need to see more. We need to see more of this dude. Hopefully he'll get a new start.
Yeah. I heard he was a little frustrated about a couple months ago, right?
Yeah. So, I don't know who's gonna win this match.
You can't get mad either way, right?
Right. I mean, Shinsuke's last match here, he's going to be gone anyway, so. There she is, Scarlett. Leads to a rematch in Saudi, maybe Hell in a Cell or Extreme Rules match or Last Man Standing. Good point. Yeah, with Cody and Brock. Yeah, you can certainly see that.
By the way, this how behind I am. I just got the interest.
Oh, did you? You're a little behind, yes.
Yeah.
Fall and pray. Scarlett makes his act so awesome. Yeah, I agree. James Grant saying Shinsuke wins. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised really either way. New Age Outlaws. Oh, you didn't know? Well, you better call somebody. Yeah, I love that. How about just music themes like Kane? Kane's theme when he would come out. Mick Foley with the screeching tire at the beginning. It's even that stuff was just iconic when you heard it. All right, here we go. We're underway. Kross right away with a knee to the midsection of Shinsuke Nakamura. Big boot going right after him now. Shinsuke coming back with a right hand and a couple knees. Holding a boot up to the side of the head, but now Karrion just stops that. Big forearm. Remember how devastating this guy was on NXT, Tazzy, when he would beat remember that match he had with Finn Balor? Oh my God.
That was a good match, actually.
Oh my God.
It sucks that that's the only thing I wish they would have did. And this is kind of weird. And it's funny because the USA Network just said something about it. Like, Karrion Kross to Raw be fitting because it's like the last time he was there, he had a helmet on. I was like, it would also just to repeat that, reverse it. It's just like, okay. And just had that match, Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross. Is it kind of weird? And this is coming on the top of my head. Could it be Karrion Kross probably take the title off of Roman Reigns?
I would die.
I would love it if it did happen. I don't know if they would do that, but I would absolutely love it.
I mean, this Karrion Kross is a big Triple H guy.
Yeah.
Huge Triple H guy. Would it be fitting for a takeover of Triple H for his main guy to actually take that title off of Roman?
I would love it, man. I would absolutely love it. I'm sorry, but listen, if Bray goes back to SmackDown, they've got to get these two guys involved in something. They have to. That's a must. They have to get them involved in something. And who knows, maybe if those rumors are true and Bray is coming back with Alexa, maybe that's where they're going. Maybe it'll be Kross and Scarlett, Bray and Alexa, which would be amazing. I know they don't do that a lot with mixed tags.
Or Kross and Scarlett versus Bray and Alexa.
Kross, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, afterwards, Karrion Kross go for the title after that. Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
I mean, it's a good presentation. He's good in the ring. He's a whole lot better. Nothing wrong with Roman in the ring. Now, it's the first time I actually said that out loud. Like, he's not the wrong in the ring right no more. Like, he's not a John Cena. He actually learned how to wrestle. So, a Karrion Kross character to win the title?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm down. Like I said, I want to see more of. I don't know why Kross was kept out of it for as long as he was.
He has all the elements to be.
Yeah.
I have some ideas. It's like you kind of gotta like, because his character is a little bit. You kind of gotta be perfect for him for perfect matches for him to do. I mean, let's be honest. The whole brand thing, the last 6-7 months, was very unorganized. Right
you're right.
That's why Triple H was like, "We gotta do a draft," because I don't know what I can do because let's be real.
Yeah, that's true. The lineups were getting a little stale. It was. No, you're right. You didn't see a lot of different matchups happening. It was, with the Bloodline on a show like SmackDown, there's only so much time you're going to give to other people because the Bloodline is the center story, right? They're going to start the show. Maybe you get a little in the middle and they're going to end the show. So what else can you have going on there? So, I agree. It's a new start for everybody.
Yeah. Monday's going to be a big day.
Shinsuke up and now. It was a big drop kick by Nakamura. Takes down Karrion Kross. Shinsuke getting fired up here. wonder if they give Shinsuke a little push. Maybe Shinsuke will compete for the.
I was just thinking that
for that title. Yeah,
for title, he's on Raw, so
he is. Karrion Kross caught that last leg, but then a kick to the side of the head, and Scarlett is shocked. Off the ropes, over into the corner goes Shinsuke. Kross going in after him. Nobody there. Just a little too quick, Shinsuke has been for Karrion Kross here. Little too fast. Coming in with a big knee, and Kross is in trouble. Goes for a cover. 1, 2, no. Do we get any Scarlett interference? Maybe we get some interference?
Probably.
definitely.
Oh, there. And as I said it, look who's on the ring apron.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Scarlett trying to get his attention. Calling him over. She says, let's go to Shinsuke. Shinsuke paying attention to Scarlett, and now look out. Cover for Kross, 2, no. Kick out at 2.
I'm already liking the psychology in this ring, in this match.
Yeah, definitely. Kross now hovering over Shinsuke. Shinsuke trying to make his way back up. Looking to try to get that. Oh, that's it. Cross jacket. He's trying to get the submission on. No, nice move there by Shinsuke to get out of it. Nakamura now. A submission of his own. Kross, though, nope. Kross says, no, no, no. Now he's got Shinsuke up in the air. What's he going to do? And now another submission hold. Kross is in a little bit of trouble here. Shinsuke's got that locked in. Now Kross, though, trying to reverse it. He does. Nakamura misses with a kick, but gets him with the second one. Kross is dazed. German suplex. Kross is in trouble. Oh, Shinsuke looking for the end here. Looking for Kinshasa. Does he get it? No, he gets taken down by a huge clothesline. Kross turns Shinsuke inside out with the clothesline. Goes for a cover. 2, no. Barely kicked out at 2.
Why am I not surprised in this match?
Yeah, I figured this is going to be.
Yeah, I had a feeling this is going to be a hell of a match.
Kross back to his feet. Shinsuke down on the mat still and being pulled up by the hair. Kross now trying to get him back up. Nope, reversal. Quick cover, gets a 2. Shinsuke takes a knee to the midsection. Kross now pulling him back up. Shinsuke looking a little worse for wear. He's got him up. Oh. Kross says that's it. Cover. 2. No. Kick out again. Hassan is here. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. Kross lining up here. Got to be careful, though, with Nakamura because he's very, very quick. Thinks he has him lined up. No! Oh. Now he's going to go for the Kinshasa. He's got Kross dazed. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke wins.
That sucks.
It's a pretty good match.
Yeah,
I like that.
Good match. Yeah, it was definitely a good match. Shinsuke's goodbye to SmackDown. Not surprised. Not surprised that he won.
Yeah.
They want to give him a push, now that he's come back. So not surprised at all that he won the match.
Don't be shocked you see these guys again later.
This could also make Kross kind of reinvent himself a little, where he could get a little more nasty. A little nastier because he lost. Yeah. Right?
No, I like the hair.
I don't think it make it more vicious enough.
Yeah.
But I like the hair.
I think he'd go a little darker, like just, kind of go back to what he was. Oh, speaking of old school, saw that old Tank from D-Generation X. Nobody says Kinshasa like Corey Graves. This is, of course, the Sunday show.
Oh, my God. I love this crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, the crowd's fire. That crowd tomorrow night for Backlash is going to be something else. Bring the killer out of Kross. Yeah, I think he needs to get. I think he needs to get back to that that brutal, evil dude that he was when he was in NXT.
That's why I'm like the only reason why I'm thinking they put him left on SmackDown for him to go against Roman. That's the only reason keep on SmackDown for it.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I think that and you can see this. Usually when a guy suffers a loss like that, he kind of snaps a little bit, and then things change. So I think that's what you're going to probably see. King Egg 123. Hello to you. Got about a half hour left in the show. We know we have
really?
Yeah. Sailed by, man. Sailed by.
Ooh.
76ers making a comeback here, only down by 6. Karrion needs a reset, and I think it's just not working for him at the moment. I don't know if
I wouldn't say a reset.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think
sinister.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be any kind of major thing.
Just a little more crazier.
Yeah.
Right. A little more brutal.
Yeah. You got to. You want that title? You gotta be vicious.
Yep.
You gotta be ruthless.
Yep.
And that's part of why the people that fall to Roman that's the reason why. You gotta be vicious.
Got some goofy commercials here now.
Or
we got Planet Fitness.
God, I miss Planet Fitness. I was actually doing that, but I got a complex in my own apartment, so like, what's the point?
I don't think there's any of them around us anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we have any of them close. This guy's annoying to me already. This dude, T-Mobile guy, he's annoying as hell. If they wanted to get annoy people, this dude is annoying.
More annoying than Jake from State Farm?
No.
I like Jake. Jake is awesome.
No, he's not that annoying. Roman hasn't come out yet.
2 300 and bar.
Oh my God.
See, would you start? No, just kidding.
Roman hasn't been on the show at all since the last paper, since WrestleMania. He's not scheduled to be either, I don't think. Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because that's the season premiere, technically.
Yeah, the reset, basically.
Yeah.
Somebody made a good comment on Twitter that I saw earlier that we really haven't seen Triple H's era yet because he's just now finishing up Vince's.
Correct. And I was saying earlier that's why you saw Vince the last month, because so he can finish all the storylines.
So after Backlash,
correct,
then that real Triple H era is going to start.
If I get another thunderstorm warning thing, it's not even on my channel. Not even on the channel over here in the Bay Area. Like, dude.
Oh my gosh, we were at work the other night.
I hope you're okay.
On my phone, I have like those emergency alerts turned off because they bugged the crap out of me. So, but the work phone, the charge nurse phone at work, has everything turned on, and literally at like 2:00 in the morning, it starts going off with that. Wah, 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 with that Amber Alert.
They're loud, yeah.
They're very loud, yeah.
Shit out of me. Like, we're just sitting there, charting and, talking and stuff. And all of a sudden this cell phone goes, wah, wah. And we're like, what the f-?
Yeah, they are loud. No doubt.
Now is as good a time as any to tell you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, please make sure you drop a like on the stream for us tonight, please. Make sure you do that. Helps us out with the YouTube stuff. And make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified about when we have future content. Is that Cameron Grimes? I believe that is. To the moon. And look who interrupts. Corbin.
Shocker.
We're going to start off with Corbin and Cameron Grimes. Is that how we're going to go?
That's actually perfect. Actually.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Is that a way to get Corbin a few wins?
It's worse than not being picked at all. Corbin wasn't drafted yet.
Everybody wants Corbin to go back to the Lone Wolf. Like, you technically can.
Yeah. I want Corbin to go back to the bum Corbin where he was broke and poor and everything like that. They could have done so much more with that.
Here's a crazy question. And this is for people that join me on NXT too. Grayson Waller, where do you put him on next Thursday?
Yeah, Grayson Waller. I mean, you have a lot of these NXT people coming in. What are you going to do? Like Pretty Deadly? I was thinking about that too. Like where they're really going to have to kickstart the tag team division in WWE because they have the women's and stuff like that. The men's tag team division's been pretty. It's been kind of stale. The Usos, Sammy and KO. But other than that, the Street Profits. So now you can interject some. And I'll tell you, if Sammy and KO continue, have a feud with Pretty Deadly, man. Pretty Deadly is an amazing heel tag team. So that would be cool to watch. So
I do say this. All the promotions, this is all promotions. Their weak spot is the women's tag team division.
Yeah.
It's like, how hard is it? Is it? I'll probably get beat up for this. Is it because women hate women? Is that, or is it they don't coexist, or what? Why?
Yeah,
like you can have tag team people. Let's be real. There was a time that NXT had a women's division full of tag teams, and it was like perfect. And all of a sudden, they just got dismantled. Like, come on, it's not that hard.
Yep. Yeah, they could. They really needed to improve that women's tag team division. I totally agree. Sneeve Vegas TV. I got a commercial during the last break that SmackDown is coming to Knoxville next week in one match is Bianca, Bayley, and Asuka in a triple threat. Cool. Yeah, those matches that come to the smaller towns, we've got them coming up this way. SmackDown in June. A lot of times they advertise those pretty early, but sometimes they don't always work out that way.
That's normally a dark match, right?
Yeah, it could be a dark match. It could be, they'll advertise the matches that you don't necessarily see on television. So, talking about Bad Bunny.
Question for you guys: what do you guys do with the titles, the women titles, after the weekend? Because they're on the wrong brand. You can't do that again. You really can't do that again.
Yeah,
can you?
Very true. I mean, it's wrestling; they can do anything. But I agree. There's so many women there now. They shouldn't have a problem having that women's tag match women's tag division be better.
Right.
So people who haven't been used very much. I mean, it's just smart just to do that.
So
James Grant said they're going to do it again. Sadly, Tazzy.
Yeah, it's cooking that way.
Oh, we're getting this now. The crowd's going to love this match. We got the challenge made earlier in the show for this one. This is going to be Ray and Zelina against against Rhea. Is it Rhea and Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Belt handoff. Send the tag belts back to NXT and do a tournament.
There is an NXT doing a tournament for the NXT Championship. You talking about tag team?
I mean, they have a lot of champions that brought their titles over. Indy Hartwell has her title as well.
I say this, and I say it's with love. Originally, they should have did the women's tag team division on NXT, build it up, then move it to the main roster.
Yeah, that's a good point because you can have that developing down there. You would know the names from watching NXT, and then they could come up to the main roster. Yeah, you might be right. Might have been a good solution for it. Rhea and Condom. Not to me tonight. It's not me tonight. Condom. Nice. Doubt they'll send the tag team belts back down. NXT Women's Division has 8 women out due to torn ACL, so they're running. Yeah, they had some new people on the show this past week. So yeah, it could be that they're getting a lot of new people. They have injuries they're dealing with. Other stuff's going on.
There's a lot.
So yeah. Very, 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 very crazy down there right now. No wonder Shawn Michaels. You know what? Shawn Michaels may not have been playing that he was actually sad for losing all those people. Remember when he was announcing it, he was looking like he was sad when the people were leaving? He might not have been pretending about that.
Yeah. Because now he's like, all right, now we can do some things.
Yeah. Yeah, dude lost a lot of people, man.
Cora Jane's still there. Tiffany's still there.
Yep.
Roxanne's still there.
Yep.
You still have a core. You got a lot of young talent that's like, when are they going to get called up now? Because now you got the draft. You're like, hey.
Yeah, man. That's what's hard about when you're basically you're in charge of what is considered to be their development league. And when that happens, those call-ups are going to come. And when that happens, you got to be ready. You got to have all these new people ready to go. And other people that are going to step up. Did Roxanne Perez get drafted?
Nope.
Okay.
That's the crazy part.
Everybody thought for sure that she was going to get drafted. So, yeah. Well, you know what? I agree with that, though, too. I like her. I think she's going to be amazing, but I do think she needs some more time down there. So I think that was smart.
There are two main people, and I believe this, Roxanne Perez and Corey Jane. They're two main young. They're only 21, 22.
Yeah. Roxanne had her time in Ring of Honor.
Right.
But
Ring of Honor. Oh my God.
Yeah. I do think that they both, I do think that she needs some more time down there. So give her another, wait till maybe next year's draft. Or if you want to kind of bring her in slow, bring her in for the Rumble. Have her come out for the Royal Rumble next year as one of the surprise entrants. And so, you kind of get her in the minds of some people and stuff like that. But, you can't have all of them come up right away, or it would totally ruin NXT. The other thing I think they should do too, Tazzy, and you could tell me if you agree with this. I like when they send people down. I like when they have like Dolph Ziggler down there, because Dolph Ziggler is great for that. He's amazing at what he does, and I'm sure he probably is very good as a mentor down there. Apollo Crews was down there. I wouldn't mind seeing that for some of the people that aren't being used on Raw or SmackDown. Have them go down there for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, speaking of that, first let me Apollo Crews. Keep an eye on Apollo Crews when he get back called back up, because they're going to push him, because now you have somebody that understands Apollo Crews now. The Triple H is like, okay, let's do this. There's a rumor about, first of all, Mustafa Ali go back to NXT.
I could see that. He definitely would. He would do really well there.
Perfect. Yeah. The other one that's a big name is Aaliyah going back down.
Yep.
Which is nothing wrong about going back down.
No.
It's like you could just do some character work. Like,
yep.
Dude, I see there's a lot of talent right there. They have a good core system right now. Oh, by the way, let's just throw this out there. IC Jones, keep an eye on that name. IC Jones, who's drafted to Raw, I believe. Keep an eye on him. Him versus Bronson Reed.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
Oh, we're going to have fun on the high party tomorrow. I'll just say it.
Women's tag belts next week. We've got the entrance for the Judgment Day. We got, I feel like Roxanne could win the Rumble next year, and that would get her exposure to the main roster until she gets drafted to Raw or SmackDown.
That is the most brilliant idea I ever seen.
Yeah.
Why not have an NXT person actually win the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, I'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. World Championship tournament on SmackDown would be funny if Roman was in it, just having won for a stupid. I don't want to see that. I said that at the start of the show. I really don't want to see that happen. We don't need more Roman Reigns. Thank you very much.
I have enough.
So I don't want to see that happen.
I love you, Roman, but
yeah, listen, Roman's great, but I don't need him having more gold. I just don't need that to happen. So I hope they avoid that. I don't want to see that. The Finn shirt never gets old. Roxanne Perez will be on the main roster for good. The Raw after WrestleMania next year. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call. Only 21 right now, so it should be 22 afterwards. Part of Corey Taylor be in that group too.
Very, very young. So
I don't, Joe. I don't expect them to actually do another draft. I expect them to do it like a shakeup. That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't need to. You don't need to do a draft, I guess, every single year. Mm-hmm. I will say this: I like the way that they had it on the same weekend as the NFL draft. That made a lot of sense.
That was funny.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was smart. You got everybody thinking about a draft, so why not? Why not? But I do like how they did that, and it was necessary. It needed to happen. The lineups are getting old. I know people are even saying, and not a lot of some of you guys, but I've seen it out there that we seem to be getting on Raw and SmackDown as of late the same matchups again a lot of the times. Because a lot of similar things over and over again, and when that happens, you do need to change it. You have to shake things up. Yeah. Because you want to get new matchups, you want to get fresh faces to different shows and stuff like that. So I think it was necessary. I think they had to do it.
Be right back.
Yeah, no problem, dude. All right, here we go. It's Zelina Vega and Rhea Ripley in the ring to start the match. And, of course, these two will be meeting tomorrow at Backlash for that title.
That's going to be interesting.
Rhea and Dom definitely have a height advantage here. Good to see Zelina in a match.
Yeah.
Whose sweet dog is that? That's Jody's.
Yeah.
Jody's dog. Usually mine's barking, but my daughter's here keeping her company now, so she's quiet. Rhea looking a little bit stunned after Zelina was in there. Now we got Ray. Uh-oh. We going to get Ray and Rhea? No, Dom tags in. Listen to the boos for Dominic. The chorus of boos for Dom. Kick to the midsection from Dominic Mysterio. Ray trying to roll out of that and does. Reverses it. Off the ropes. Crowd getting into it. Oh, Rhea with a shot to the back. Crowd not liking that. TB wants to know what kind of dog you have, Jody.
I'm trying to get him up here. Hold on.
Zelina gets a huge boot from Rhea. Down she goes. Rhea gets over in Ray's face.
Hey, Bubba.
There he is. He says, I'm not staying up there.
Oh, he will. Juckle boy. Juckle boy.
We got a commercial. Would you guys like to see Rhea against, intergender match against a male wrestler?
Yes.
I mean, she always teases it, right? You had her take out the big LG at one point. She teases it quite a bit. So, and if that's the case, if you would like to see an intergender match with her and a male wrestler, who would the wrestler be? Tell me who you'd like to see it against. I know a lot of people had mentioned like a Seth Rollins just because Seth is so good at what he does. And, that he's going to be, just very good wrestling whoever he wrestles, right? So it's a little bit different when a man wrestles a woman. So, it got to be a little bit different for them. But I don't know, man. Rhea versus Ray, you think, Brandon? I mean, they're certainly teasing it. I don't know if that'll happen, but, and WWE used to be kind of adverse to that. You don't see it much really in any wrestling, often at all. So, but I could see Rhea doing it. You saw it from China a little bit. So I could see Rhea doing it. I was about to ask if we could see Rhea hold the US or IC title like China.
Yeah.
It's possible, man. I could see it. I could see it. She's that kind of athlete. Yeah. I don't know if you heard the question, Tazzy, but if could you see Rhea wrestling a male in WWE, and if so, who would you have her go up against?
Well, it'll be for a title.
No, it doesn't have to be for a title. Just a match. Just a matchup.
Depends because
what?
I mean, we see the Impact Wrestling. They don't do it too often.
Right.
Because I don't think they're allowed to,
right.
Honestly. If that makes sense?
Right.
So if you could do it that way, would it be funny? And then all of a sudden she got pissed off at Dom and she'd have a match with Dom?
Oh, like if they broke up or split up at some point?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, okay.
You remember China versus Eddie Guerrero?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Be kind of reliving that. All right. Okay. All right. I kind of dig that. They might do that at some point. Split them up. Yeah. They could do that at some point. If they would do that, who do you make? Because obviously one of them would initiate that. Who would remain the heel? And who would turn face?
Probably with Dom because she's got so much heat.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhea's pretty well loved. So, yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that's how it was when China versus Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero was the heel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do the same thing.
They could go that way, man. They could do something like. Again, it's not something common. You don't see it happen very often, even in other wrestling. The indies do it probably a little more than the main shows do. You don't see it happen very often, but I could see it. Rhea, just like Two Broke is saying, Rhea's 5'9", built differently. Yeah, I could see it. I could see her going up against a guy. Uh-oh. My stream paused for a second there.
Mine said about 3 or 4 times because it's keep on having the they keep talking about the rain delay. By the way, we've been having rain the last week. I don't want to see that.
I think you guys had enough rain to last you for a while down there.
Dude, I have seen so much rain the last year that passed me to like whenever. Now I have a feeling we're going to have a hot summer. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, now all that rain that you had all the time will dry up by the end of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
When Road Dogg announced Indy was being drafted, the way Sean reacted by flipping his card was kind of hilarious to me. Well, like I said, that may not have been too far from the truth.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably not that happy about losing all that talent. You know, I mean, they had a really good card down there. So
now they had to rebuild. Yeah, he had to kind of rebuild. Granted, he has a good core system down there. Except for the tag team division.
Yeah, they do. Oh, man. Rhea went hard, shoulder first into the post. Dom has a long, bright future as a mega heel, a future multi-time world champion if it's booked right.
Give you that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you seeing the dog?
I'm pretty sure if he could, he would jump in my lap right now.
I thought he was.
He follows me everywhere.
Dominic needs to learn to grab the tag rope. Oh, God. Nobody does that anymore. That's a lost art. That's a lost art.
Here's the funny part about that whole
get out of there.
The rope thing. I didn't see it. I saw it a lot more on house shows than I did on the main roster.
Yeah.
TV show, right?
Yeah, that used to be a big thing. The referees used to enforce that.
Yeah.
Back in the old days of wrestling, like the 70s and 80s, they used to have to hold on to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's become a lost art. Wow, Zelina makes the save.
Okay.
Zelina takes out Dom. Here comes Rhea. Rhea throws Zelina out of the ring. Now Rhea going after her. And you got Ray and Dom in the ring. Dom staggering to his feet. Ray doing the same. Rey Mysterio. Uh-oh, look out. Got him set up. Got him set up for the 619. But Rhea's going to stand in the way. And she's like, you're not going to. Oh. Zelina takes care of Rhea. Ooh. There it is. 619 to Dom. Ray's going to go up to the top. This could be the end here. And the crowd's going to erupt if he does. Nope. Damian. That Finn Balor getting in the way. Of course. And then that gives enough time for Dominic to come over and meet him in the corner. Crowd with a huge chorus of boos. He's got Ray all the way up.
Dude, if this crowd's like this tomorrow.
Dominic going for another. And there it is. He was going to try the three amigos. He didn't get it. 2, 3. Ray with a quick cover and a pin.
Nice.
And Balor coming in. The LWO's got to come out here and make a save because you got double team now from Balor and Dom against Ray. Zelina still outside. Ray trying to fight them off. He is, but a little difficult with the 2-on-1. Ray doing a good job of fighting it off, and Damian Priest enters the fray.
This crowd's so into this match, it's not even funny.
Do we get a Bad Bunny sighting here?
No, he's supposed to be here.
Now they're just beating down Ray. It's a 3-on-1. Got to get somebody down here. LWO or somebody's got it. Here we go. Who is it? Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
That makes a lot of sense. He's supposed to be there.
Yeah. Bad Bunny looking a little jacked.
Yeah.
He looks like he's been working out a little, man. Last time we saw him, he was a lot thinner. The LWO joined him. He's got a kendo stick. There goes Santos. Takes out Finn Balor. And Bad Bunny just staring Damian Priest down with that kendo stick in hand.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Deanna said he's jacked for a little guy. Yeah, he is. He wants him in the ring. Priest trying to get him in there. There he is. Crowd going wild right now. He's got that stick. Batter up. No, Dominic comes in and Dominic takes a shot from the kendo stick and Damian Priest hightails it out. Priest took the low road. Got a little preview of what we're going to see tomorrow night. Was he wearing a WWF jacket? I didn't even notice.
This is a mess.
They're giving him an LWO t-shirt.
Nice.
I love that.
Get out from under the desk.
And they're going to do a little celebrating in the ring in front of those hometown crowd. Jacket Bunny got WWF. WWF, that's cool. Hey, speaking of dogs, we've got a dog show. The Masters Agility Championship for dogs. There you go. The Westminster Dog Show. We are... Was that it? Was that the end? Yeah, that was the end of the show. Damn, I didn't even realize
That's
it.
good.
That was it. It's over. That was it. I didn't even realize the show had ended. There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, cool way to end it. Obviously, with that's what the crowd wants to see. That the Bad Bunny match. That I was saying that Cody and Brock would main event, but probably not. It's probably going to be the Bad Bunny Damian Priest, which would be the main event for tomorrow, I would bet. So, yeah, I didn't really think of that beforehand, but yeah, that'll probably be your main event tomorrow night. That's it. It's a big match. It really big match for them.
Yeah,
correct. No doubt. All right, we have one more match to predict. We will do that right now. Then we'll give our scores.
So we did it already.
We'll hit the road. We've got Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. So, who wins between Cody and Brock? We'll start with Jody, Cody, or Brock Lesnar.
I heard a rumor that this was going to be a squash match.
Ooh.
And that Cody was going to lose.
Okay.
And I could see that happening.
I
don't know that it would be a squash match. I mean, it could be, but I would like to see a really good match. And Brock still winning, that's okay with me as long as it's a good match. I would be disappointed if it was a squash match. Because Cody's, they're both very good in the ring. And I want to see that fight.
Okay.
But, yeah, I think Brock is going to win.
A little bit split in the chat. Cody, Brock. Cody for the win. Brock doesn't need the win. Brock with a DQ win. Tazzy, what do you think, man? Cody or Brock Lesnar?
As I watch my team actually winning. Anyway.
Ooh, that's a shocker.
I mean, I expected actually the team meeting after last night. Anyway, anyways. Look, I expected this to be a big match. If Cody loses, it just add more to the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Add more to the story. There's nothing wrong with that. It's Brock Lesnar. Like, what? It's not like he loses against somebody like, oh no, I can't even think of a name that he can lose against. But anyway, I definitely see Brock winning, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll go Cody. Because why? I cannot root against Cody Rhodes. I mean, you could do that against Roman, but anybody else, I'm like, no, I can't do it. I'll go Cody. Cody for the win.
Okay. Okay.
I hope I'm wrong. I would love for Cody to win. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. This one really, honestly, could go either way. Brock Lesnar's matches sometimes are hard to predict.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously when he was fighting Roman, yeah, okay. You know, you don't figure that he was going to win the title with Roman on the run that he had, but it was a little easier to predict then. But I don't know. There's just something about this one that makes you think that we might get swerved here. So I would not be surprised at all. If Brock wins, I wouldn't be surprised if either one of them wins. I do think that we might get some kind of weird finish. I think I mentioned this earlier, that I could see that maybe Brock gets EQ'd. Brock gets mad, pissed about something, and just starts just beating him up. The referee tries to get him off and can't, and then Brock just gets EQ'd and basically takes Cody out. But and then it'll lead to another match, obviously, between the two. So I could totally see that. And I think it might go that way. But I could see Brock winning. I really can see Brock winning that match. About time. Players only meaning got to take Cody down to nothing and build him back up.
Wyatt.
Brock will win with the shooting star concussion press. I may not like it, but if it's a good story, yes. Brock doesn't have adrenaline in his soul, so give me Cody Rhodes. All right, well, there you go. So they were our predictions for tomorrow. Again, don't forget to join us for Backlash tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be right back here. So join us for that, and also join Tazzy for his before party tomorrow in the afternoon as well. Before we go, let's give us our scores. So everybody score the show. What did you think of SmackDown tonight? What did you think of the go-home show? Listen, the crowd was phenomenal. Loved the crowd. Some of the matches were great. It was great to see Karrion Kross Shinsuke match was awesome. And great to see some of the people there that Cameron Grimes in the background. Got to see him in the back. So I'm going to give it an 8.75. I'm going to give it an 8.75. I think it was a good show. And getting ready for, this show is primarily to get you hyped up and everything for the pay-per-view. And I think they did a good job with that. They had everybody out there that's going to play big parts. Of course, Io and Zelina and people are going to have those matches tomorrow. So really the only people we didn't see were, and they're Raw superstars right now. That's why it was Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, and Bobby Lashley. But that's to be expected. But yeah, 8.75 for me. I think it was a good show and a good go home show for Backlash. Tazzy, what are you scoring this show?
I'll give it a 9. It's like, honestly, this is actually a pretty good go home show. It's like you don't even think of it as a go home show because it's like, wow, like everything was all over the place. But it's like, yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm not gonna lie, I am looking forward to tomorrow. This is probably you wouldn't think that for a Backlash. When you ever thought of a Backlash for me?
Right. Well, that's what the go home show is supposed to do. It's supposed to get you hyped for the pay-per-view.
Exactly. Right. So I'm gonna go 9, and we're going to party tomorrow. That's basically what we're gonna do, right?
Yep. There you go. Jody, what was your score for the show?
I'm gonna give it an 8, but the crowd gets a 10.
Yeah, crowd was awesome.
Good call.
Crowd was awesome. Yeah, tremendous crowd.
But yeah, like the go home show is supposed to get you hyped for the pay-per-view, and I think it pretty successfully did that.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All right. So obviously, like I said, make sure you come back and join us for SmackDown tomorrow, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll all be here. Jeff should be here tomorrow as well, so join us for that. Tazzy, let them know what time your show is tomorrow to come and join you prior to the pay-per-view.
4:15. I know how you guys are. You guys are super bored before the pay-per-view starts. Come and join us. You don't know who's. I'm inviting everybody, so who knows who's going to show up. So come on in. 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll talk. We'll reiterate all the predictions and talk to more people about the predictions, and then we'll add more people to the predictions. I'm just funny, but yeah, come join us at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. It's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a real fun day tomorrow.
There you go. And then don't forget after that, Monday, we've got Abby's Window, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you join Jeff and Jody. Hopefully Dom will be there. We'll see. And maybe other guests. We'll never know. And then, of course, Impact next Thursday night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us for that, those of you who watch Impact. And if you haven't, come out and check it out. It's been really, really awesome. Make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure you like the stream for us tonight. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Also, make sure that you hit the notification button to be notified about when we have future content. So that is going to do it for us for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully we will see you all tomorrow for Backlash at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, that's going to do it for us for tonight, guys. Again, stay safe. Please be kind to one another, and hopefully we will see you all for our next show. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.